Is Pocahontas real? Brief biography and narrative. Pocahontas was born about 1596 and named Amunut, though she also had a more private name of Matwaka. She was called Pocahontas as a nickname which meant playful one because of her frolicsome and curious nature. She was the daughter of Wahun Senaka, or Chief Powhatan, the Mamanatuik, or paramount chief of the Powhatan chiefdom. At its height, the Powhatan chiefdom had a population of about 25,000 and included more than 30 Algonquian-speaking tribes, each with its own Weruwansi or chief. The Powhatan Indians called their homeland Chenakomoko. As she grew, she would have been taught women's work. Even though the favorite daughter of the paramount chief, Powhatan afforded her a more privileged lifestyle and more protection, she still needed to know how to be an adult woman. When the Englishmen arrived and settled Jamestown in May 1607, Pocahontas was about 11 years old. Pocahontas and her father would not meet any Englishmen until the winter of 1607, when Captain John Smith was captured by Powhatan's brother, Opechancanough. Once captured, Smith was displayed at several Powhatan Indian towns before being brought to the capital of the Powhatan chiefdom, Werowocomoco, to Chief Powhatan. As Smith tells it, he was brought in front of Chief Powhatan. Two large stones were placed on the ground. Smith's head was forced upon them, and a warrior raised a club to smash in his brains. Before this could happen, Pocahontas rushed in and placed her head upon his, which stopped the execution. As time passed, however, relations between the Powhatan Indians and the English settlers began to deteriorate, but Pocahontas' relationship with the newcomers was not over. In 1614, Pocahontas converted to Christianity and was baptized Rebecca. In April 1614, she and John Rolfe married. The marriage led to the Peace of Pocahontas, a lull in the inevitable conflicts between the English and Powhatan Indians. The Rolfes soon had a son named Thomas. The Rolfe family traveled to England in 1616, their expenses paid by the Virginia Company of London. Pocahontas, known as Lady Rebecca Rolfe, was also accompanied by about a dozen Powhatan men and women. Once in England, the party toured the country. Pocahontas attended a masque where she sat near King James I and Queen Anne. Eventually, the Rolfe family moved to rural Brentford, where Pocahontas would again encounter Captain John Smith. Smith had not forgotten about Pocahontas and had even written a letter to Queen Anne describing all she had done to help the English in Jamestown's early years. Pocahontas had been in England for months, though, before Smith visited her. In March 1617, the Rolfe family was ready to return to Virginia. After traveling down the Thames River, Pocahontas, seriously ill, had to be taken ashore. In the town of Gravesend, Pocahontas died of an unspecified illness. Many historians believe she suffered from an upper respiratory ailment, such as pneumonia, while others think she could have died from some form of dysentery. Pocahontas, about 21, was buried at St. George's Church on March 21st in 1617. John Rolfe returned to Virginia but left the young ailing Thomas with relatives in England. Within a year, Powhatan died, the piece of Pocahontas began to slowly unravel. Life for her people would never be the same. The 1995 adaptation and movie review. Pocahontas is a 1995 American animated musical historical drama film loosely based on the life of Powhatan woman Pocahontas and the arrival of English settlers from the Virginia Company. The film romanticizes Pocahontas' encounter with John Smith and her legendary saving of his life. It was produced by Walt Disney Feature Animation and released by Walt Disney Pictures. Pocahontas premiered at Central Park on June 10, 1995 and was released in the United States on June 23, to mixed reactions from critics and audiences who praised its animation, voice performances, and music but criticized its story with its lack of focus on tone. The film's historical inaccuracies and artistic license received polarized responses. Pocahontas earned over $346 million at the box office. The film received 2 Academy Awards for Best Musical or Comedy Score for Mencken and Best Original Song for Colors of the Wind. My viewing experience for this film is nice. At first, when I watched this film, I get bored twice. It's not my favorite Disney movie, but the storyline brought us an empowering message about conserving nature, respecting territories, unity within countrymen, and helping one another towards peace. My favorite scenes when I watched this film is more on Pocahontas bonding moments with her bestie Nakama. Her animal buddies are entertaining, especially Miko, the raccoon, is funny. He is always up to silly things and loves eating biscuits from John Smith. You'll feel the heartwarming melody of the songs from this film, soothing and relaxing harmony of the songs, especially Colors of the Wind, a spectacular piece of art. I do love Pocahontas' father. He's so calm and when reminding Pocahontas about her marriage, same as how Pocahontas is responding to her father politely. I love that. And of course, the sweet moments of John Smith and Pocahontas is iconic. As an essential part of the film, we also talk about dolls. Pocahontas dolls were produced starting in 1985 to coincide with the release of the movie. In my own opinion, Pocahontas is perfect for being a doll because of her long, flowing black hair, wearing her brown off-shoulder buckskin dress. Most of the first Pocahontas dolls in the early 90s were made by Mattel, including Sun Colors Pocahontas doll, Braided Beauty Pocahontas, Color Splash Hair Pocahontas, Shining Braids Pocahontas, River Rowing Pocahontas, Spirit of Love Pocahontas, and Powhatan Village playset. I'm not sure if there were Pocahontas dolls made within 2000s, but what I have here are the ones made in 2010s. These dolls varies in their outfit designs and face sculpts, and impressively, all have articulated bodies, which is great. So these are Pocahontas dolls made from 2010 on up to 2013. Followed by the Disney Store Pocahontas River Band playset. Starting from Hasbro era, you see the Pocahontas dolls quality began to evolve into plastic mold material surrounding the bodices, the shimmering holographic mold designs on their tops, just as with Mattel Pocahontas doll in their 2023 comeback line of the Disney Princess into Mattel licensing. And we have here the latest upcoming Mattel Pocahontas doll 2025, which again have painted top, but the design is worth detailed, I would say. So this upcoming latest Mattel Pocahontas doll is part of the 13-pack set from the Mattel's Disney 100 updated release, something like that. Thanks for joining me as we celebrate the 30th anniversary release of Pocahontas Disney film. I hope you enjoy and like this video, and don't forget to subscribe so you wouldn't be missed with my future videos. Stay safe, stay kind, and we'll see you next time. Bye!